Hey guys, what's up? It's Damien from North Park Films, and today I'm going to be taking you on behind the scenes of shooting a wedding. And I'm just going to walk you guys through each part of the day and then kind of just have some other footage intertwined into the video so you guys can see how it went down.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Jason and Clara's wedding. If you're hiring a videographer, you gotta make sure they're fun to be around, because why would you want them there? So what you flying with? DJI Mavic Air. Right now I'm just kind of setting it up. It's been a while since I've even flown, to be completely honest.
So are we flying into the mother base? Why are you nervous? You have your license.
Because I just get nervous. You just never know. The laws change so often here.
I'm honestly not the biggest fan of drones. I just always feel uneasy flying them no matter where I am. And you got random people who are just skeptical about the whole thing. And the trouble we had here is I thought I could get like a shot of the city with the mountain, but the mountain was actually so high up and you're only allowed to go a certain altitude. So I actually could not go any higher, and I was like, this shot's not gonna work.
So I kind of lost myself for a second there. That's never a good thing. You don't ever want to lose your drone in the air. Children, don't ever fly in bad weather conditions. And if you can't see your drone, it's probably gonna crash and get you a $3,000 ticket.
$3,000?
Oh ho ho, but it's happened. All right, so that is mission over. It did not go as good as I wanted, but I got what I got, you know what I'm saying? But now we are on our way to the groom's house. Right now we're gonna go shoot the groom. Nothing sound nice. We're gonna go shoot Jason. We're gonna go shoot Jason, then we're gonna go to Clara's right after, so.
Pew, pew, pew. We actually had so much trouble trying to find the entrance to the Airbnb.
If this is the entrance, this is super sketch. I don't think this is the entrance. Oh, maybe it's up there.
So I actually know Jason and Clara from when I was in high school. It's so weird when you see people that like you went to school with. I really appreciate nice details, and Clara and Jason had a lot of nice details for their wedding. They had like this little wooden box with their names on it. They had a ukulele. They had just little things that I was able to kind of just incorporate into the story, which I really, really appreciated. The silhouette shot here I really, really liked, and then just the lighting here by this window was so perfect. Even the color tone of their whole entire day, like kind of just experimenting with different shots and different ideas.
Yeah, just mess around with it. Keep doing these with both habits. Yeah, that's perfect,
We will have a lot of cameras and eyes on us, but just know that my eyes are on you and my heart is yours. I feel that I cannot put into words how much I love you, but I'm over the moon excited to share this love with you.
Okay. Have it going. Done with the groomsmen, now we're on to the bridesmaids.
Get it, bitch, we're going shopping.
Excuse my language, that was a Mean Girls reference, and if you don't know it, you can't sit with us. Camila has a very special approach to her photography, and she's just very natural. She's always like kind of floating around the room. You don't see her, but then like you see the pictures, like, how'd you do that?
Well, what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to get an interesting shot of the shoes. I'm not sure what I'll be able to come up with, but I like the shadows I'm getting. I always try to use the details that are around me for it.
I was trying to move the dress around just to kind of get a different kind of shot with it. I finally found a nice window where it was like peeking through, so then you could show like, it's a little overexposed, but I kind of like the vibe it gave, like showing like the details of the dress and stuff like that. So that's what I ultimately ended up going with. These details that they had, I kind of just thought of all that in my head for like the first 30 seconds of the video. I just wanted to incorporate all that, so, and I think I did. Right here during the day, we were running a little behind. Like I originally wanted to do her interview here. I got a different room at the venue and it was way better. So that was kind of blessing in disguise. And there was like these cool lights in the kitchen, and I kind of just used that to kind of like shoot through. And I think it came out really nice. During this section, they kept laughing at me. I'm a little weird in the background sometimes, but hey, I got some cheap laughs out of it, so that works. I'm happy with that. Yeah, so we didn't get a chance to do behind the scenes of the ceremony. But here's some shots of it just so you guys can get an idea. And if you want to see the full thing, just watch the film. The sun was starting to go really fast. So I didn't have much time. By the time we ended the photo session, it was so dark outside. And it was freezing at this point. So we had to be quick. While I'm doing the photo session, Adrian is usually setting up the lights and then setting up the audio. The problem with this wedding venue is that they had no sound system that we could plug into. And then the lighting in this venue was very, very, very dark. Because the venue was so narrow, anytime I put a light somewhere, it was in someone's eyes. Because I didn't want to like take a light and go around the place and blind people, right? So there's usually a coordinator. I said to her, okay, as soon as the first dance happens, just turn the house lights off. She never turned the house lights off. They left the house lights on for the first dance, and this footage you're gonna see is me running around trying to find her.
It's the bride and groom.
Hello? Can someone turn off this light? Do you know?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh my god.
If I was shooting by myself, this would have been a huge issue. I always got a second camera going for these reasons. I finally found the light, turned it off, and then what we got was this shot in the end. This shot, we lined it up the way we did for a reason. You could see them, then in the background you see those little trickly lights. We put a certain lens on to get that look. So everything we do is very, very, very intentional, and that's why I needed the house lights off. Honestly though, when I think back to it, because of how small the dance floor was, there's no way I would have been able to use a gimbal anyway. The lights mattered the most to me at that very second, so it just made the first dance look so much better. So our next complication was sound. I'm not complaining about the venue because they're not responsible for me putting out a great video.
Hello?
The problem with the sound is that they had no sound system to actually plug into their speakers. So the only way I could possibly get good speech audio that's clean and sounds really good and professional is if I mic'd everybody. But there was gonna be a lot of people speaking, so that was not an option. So what we did was we wrapped a microphone around their microphone. This is where I'm kind of testing out that shot, testing out the lighting with Adrian, testing out the sound.
I always got to be Clara's +1 to family events until Jason took my spot. Clara and I did not go to the same high school, but that didn't deter our friendship or the amount of hours we spent on the phone with each other.
The reception went pretty smooth after that.
Excuse me?
After that, we wanted to do a photo session outside. We decided we wanted to try something different. I wanted to use a light. I was able to get some nice silhouette shots. There was literally a bar right behind me, and if I fell over that bar, I'm going into water down on rocks. So I'm just like this the whole time trying to shoot them, but I'm like, it's so hard for me to see. It was kind of a hit or miss or whether or not I would get the shot in focus or properly. But we nailed it. That was Clara and Jason's wedding. I think overall it went pretty well. We had some complications at the reception, but we still made it happen as always. These are some of the challenges we face when it comes to filming a wedding. But we make it happen. You gotta be quick on your feet. We were quick on our feet. We made it happen. So everything worked out in the end. Guys, watch the full-length film and let me know what you thought about the film compared to this and all that. Let me know your thoughts. I wanna hear your comments and all that stuff.